Nothing crazy. We got a little short haul, about 25 miles. And but I still want to show you because it's supposed to be like 50 boxes, over 1,000 pounds. So I definitely want you to see that. And also there's something that I want to talk to you guys about. So stay tuned. All right, we made it over here. I gotta print some paperwork now, and then you'll be up in the mini window checking out whatever it is that I'm picking up. It's supposed to be like 50 boxes or 55 boxes, I don't know. But they all add up to like a little over 1,000 pounds. So now it's the $1 million question. How tall is this pallet? All right, so they won't release the order because the company name should be listed here. All right, so I don't know if you remember, on a different video I mentioned that short distance pickups and deliveries are like the most complicated ones. They turn into a long day. I don't know. Well, anyway, I mentioned in one of the videos that these short deliveries, these short pickup or hauls or whatever, they turn out to be like the most difficult ones. And here's a good example. I just went in the warehouse to check in, and because up here where it says trucker, it should have the company name. If the paperwork doesn't say the company name that I'm working for or picking up for, they won't release the load. So now I gotta sit here and wait for them to create a new paperwork, send it to my email so I could print it out and go back inside. Oh man. Well, let's see how that goes. All right, so while we wait for this new paperwork to come in, I just want to put this out there, just in case someone thinks otherwise. I never said, I'm not saying, and I will never say that Chevy is better than Ford, or Ford is better than ProMaster, or ProMaster is better than this and that, or a high roof is better than a standard size, or standard size is better than a high roof, or whatever. I will never say that. The reason and the purpose of these videos that I'm making right now is because one person told me that my van was no good for the job. And it's the reason why I named this channel the No Good Cargo Van. Supposedly my van was no good for the job. So I started making videos to prove him and other people wrong. And there's been a few people that, some of my videos have been helpful because they had their doubts also. And seeing the jobs that I've been picking up, you know, they feel a little more confident now. Now, the reason why I got into this Chevy Express is because I couldn't get a high roof. I was aiming towards a high roof van. Because most people who want to get into the business, they think that in order to get to the business, they need to have a high roof cargo van. And that's not always the case. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, have I lost loads because they don't fit in this van? Yes. I'm not going to lie. Absolutely. I've had loads that, you know, the pallets are just too high. I can't take them. And if I had a high roof van, I would have scored. So yes, I have lost a few jobs. But I have completed a lot, way more jobs than what I have lost. The other day I was picking up, and I was picking up for Connecticut, and there was a guy behind me, like two vans behind me. He had a Ford Transit medium roof, and the pallet they brought out for him was over 67 inches tall, and his opening, the back door for his medium-sized van is, I think he said it was like 65. I'm not really sure. The thing is that the pallet was just way too big, and he had a medium roof. So it happens. These things happen. The one thing I do not like about this van, because I can't really complain about this Chevy. This Chevy runs strong. It's very, very smooth on the highway. Super cold AC during the summer. No problems at all. The only thing I do not like about this van, and this is something that I noticed afterwards, this van does not have cruise control. If you're not in the business yet and you're looking to get into it, make sure that you buy a van with cruise control. Before I bought the van, I noticed that the van did not have power windows and it didn't have power mirrors. I was looking for it and I said, all right, no big deal. This is a work van. So I could live with that. I got to roll up and down the window. That's all right. I could deal with that. My first long trip, I'm looking for, you know, my legs started hurting, started like kind of cramping a little bit. I said, all right, it's time for cruise control. I'm looking for cruise control everywhere. I said, where the hell is the cruise control for this? Looking everywhere. I said, maybe it's just a button over here. I went through all the buttons, nothing. Turned out that this van was not equipped with cruise control. And there is a way to install cruise control to the van. But the cruise control itself, it's about $300. And, you know, it's $320. And they have to unplug the gas pedal plug and, you know, rewire all that stuff. They got to solder some wires and all that stuff down there. So that's going to cost about another $200-300 just to get it installed. And we're looking about maybe $600 to add cruise control to the van, which might be okay. But then, you know, I just didn't want to spend another $600 because I had already spent a lot of money. So I kind of got used to it now. I'm not saying I will never add cruise control to it. Maybe in the future I will. But that's the only thing I don't like about the van, because sitting here is very comfortable. You know, and I can't really complain about the van. So I'm not saying that this is the way to go, that you have to get a Chevy Express or a GMC Savannah or Ford Econoline. These are the best vans to go with. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I will not say that. You just got to be careful buying used vehicles, because this is what I think. When you buy a used, it doesn't matter if it's a passenger car or a cargo van. when you buy a used vehicle, you got to be careful because you could be buying someone else's headache. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. You know, that's what I wanted to talk about. That I didn't create this channel to tell people that Chevy Express is the way to go. No, I even said it. You know, if you got the money for a high roof, go for it, man. You're gonna be a lot more comfortable. We're still waiting over here for paperwork. I told you, like I've been talking for a long time, and look, they're not sending me anything. That's what I'm saying. Short distance deliveries are the hardest, the most difficult ones. I gotta sit here. Unbelievable, man. Anyway, I got you up here on the mini window. So whenever this stuff is ready, you'll see you'll see it from the mini window. Hopefully it's within the next minute or so, because I don't feel like sitting here for an hour or two. Got my new paperwork. I'll see you in a bit. So it's 2 pallets, and one of them is small. The other one, not too sure. But the guy's moving a minivan that he has parked on the ramp over there, so I could back up my van. There was supposed to be a $50 fee for the ramp, but because I've been here for about an hour now, they're gonna waive it. They're gonna waive the ramp fee. So let's go get these 2 pallets so we can get out of here. Almost lost that load. Even one box I had to put up here. 3 pallets. I was told that it was one pallet with 55 small boxes. I get here, the guy comes with one tall pallet and another little one. And I said, all right, I could fit 2 pallets in the van. Then he starts bringing the little one in first, and I see him back up. He says, you can't fit this in the van. He says, it's 3 pallets. I said, 3 pallets? I thought it was just 2. No, there was an extra pallet in the back. Luckily, they confirmed quick this time that we could break it down. So we had to break down all 3 pallets, put all the boxes in the back, and one box didn't fit, as you saw already. It's sitting in the passenger seat right now. I should put the seatbelt on it. You good? Now I'm waiting for them to confirm so that we could go. It's only about 30 minutes away. It's not far, so the faster they give me an okay, faster we get done. I'll see you in a bit. All right, fellas, that's all I have. We're done for today. Now comes the boring part. They got to verify the paperwork. I got to take a picture of the paperwork with the customer signature, send that in, and then the picture of the offloaded freight or the boxes and stuff. They want to make sure that the boxes are here and not in my house. So just waiting for that okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around with me. And catch you on the next one. It might be tomorrow.